I'm going to start by using my L'Oreal True Match Foundation. To apply it, I'm using my Sigma F80 brush. And you'll see that I am going to be changing angles. Please bear with me, this is my first makeup tutorial, so I'm still working things out and trying to see what's the best lighting for me. After I apply my foundation, I'm then going to use Stroke of Light by Bare Minerals and really concentrate on that under eye area to brighten my eyes up. After that's applied, I am just going to blend it in using my fingers. To set the concealer, I'm going in with Anastasia's Contour Kit, and I'm using the first two shades with my F35 from Sigma. Then I'm going in with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. I'm going to put this all over my lid and really make sure that it's all rubbed in. The first shade I'm going to be using from this beautiful palette is White. I'm really trying to pack this on to the inner corner because I'm really going for a bright eye. After trying to apply this 500 times, I decided that it wasn't bright enough for me, so I just went in with my finger and picked up some white and popped it right onto the inner corner, and you'll see it really does make a huge difference. It's so much brighter. The next color I'm going to be using is Taupe. I'm applying it with my E25 from Sigma. And this is one of my favorite blending brushes. I'm taking the shade and first applying it to the outer corner, but I am going to drag it all the way up into the crease. You want to just keep blending with your shadow. The more you blend, the softer the look will be. The next shade I'm using is Mauve. And I'm going to put this all over my crease just to blend it out even more. The next shade I'm going to be using is Sable. I'm going to start by putting this on the outer corner, but I am going to feather it up into the crease a little bit. Next, I'm going in with Espresso. This shade's a little bit darker, so I'm really going to pack it on to the outer corner. And once I have most of the product off the brush, then I'm going to very lightly sweep up into the crease. After doing all that blending, I felt like my white wasn't as bright anymore, so I just popped in a little more of that white shade into the inner corner. I didn't add my brows into this video because it does take me so long to do them. If you guys would like to see a separate video on how I do my brows, just leave a comment below. For my liner, I'm using Bobbi Brown gel liner in black, and I'm using my Fix Plus. I like to spray my brush before I dip it into the liner. I feel like it makes the liner so much creamier and it glides on so much easier. Especially when you have a liner that's old. This Bobbi Brown liner, I believe, is like a year to a year and a half old, and it's still going on this smooth. When I apply my liner, I start in the middle and go towards the outer corner, and then I kind of work my way in. When I'm doing winged eyeliner, I like to make a little tail. I point the brush towards my temple and then make a tail, and then from the top of the tail I connect it into the lash line. And you can always go back and make it thicker if you want to. After I apply my liner, I am going to go ahead and line my bottom lashes. I'm actually lining it using a eyeshadow. I like to do this a lot so that it doesn't smudge. And I'm using mauve and sable. But actually after I do this, I realized that it wasn't quite dark enough for me. I then went back in with espresso, and I just did the same exact thing. For my lashes, I used the Lancome Mascara Primer and Buxom Mascara. I really love this primer. I mean, I see a huge difference in my lashes. After I get my mascara applied, I like to just let it sit for a few minutes. And so when I go in and curl it, it's not super wet. So I'm going to use my Studio Fix in my kabuki and just sweep this all over my face for a nice matte finish. After I apply that, I'm then going in with the last shade in the contour kit from Anastasia, and I'm just going to contour my face. After I get that applied, I'm going in with one of my favorite blushes by MAC. This is Melba. It really looks good on just about everyone. To apply this, I'm using my MAC 168. And I'm just lightly sweeping it on my cheeks because I'm actually going to go in with another blush. This is my all-time favorite drugstore blush, hands down. This is Luminoso by Milani, and it is the most gorgeous blush. It just makes my cheeks glow. After I apply that, I'm going in with a highlighter from the Naked Flush palette, and I'm just going to sweep it on the top of my cheeks. Then I'm going to curl my lashes. And right about here is where I discovered that I broke my eyelash curler. I was not very happy about this. It still somewhat works though. I'm just going to hit that bottom lash line with some mascara, and then I'm going to pop on some false eyelashes. When applying falsies, I like to just start at the outer corner and kind of walk my way in. After I have my lashes applied, I like to go back in with my liner and just kind of put it back over that lash band and make it blend in better and look more natural. For my lips, I'm going to be using a MAC lip liner in shade Whirl. And that's all I'm going to be using. I'm not putting anything over this liner. And finally, I am going to give my face a quick spritz with my MAC Fix Plus just to really set in everything. And here is the finished look.